So my man Dax dropped another song, and he made a song that's a remix to Oliver Anthony's "Richmond, North of Richmond." So I'm interested to see how this song is. United we stand, divided we fall.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Oliver Anthony, to me personally, he got an amazing voice. He got a great voice, and I just heard the snippets that was on TikTok. So to me, he has a great voice. I might have to go react to his song as well, because I never heard it. I might have to go listen to his version.
The rich man north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control.
Now we do focus on stuff we can't control. And I think that's a problem with a lot of us young people in this generation, is that like we try to focus on so much stuff that we can't control, and we end up stressing ourselves out. Like some things don't go our way and things like that. We tend to stress out. But I learned myself that now, like as I'm getting older and time goes on, I can't control certain things. So like I give myself a second to think about it and feel some type of way about it. Then after that, I move on. It's still in the back of my head. Don't get me wrong, but I don't sit there and try to hurt myself mentally over it. I just let it go back, because over time, with your faith in God, things will resolve itself in due time. All you gotta do is put your faith in the man above, because he will give you all the answers that you need. And it took me time to realize that, but we do focus on things we cannot control. 100% we do.
And accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of
Whoa. Accumulate some regrets. By the time we decide to live, we're practically dead. That is facts. That's why I don't really live with too much regret. We all have problems living with regret. Wish you did that. Wish you did that. And fear is the number one thing why we don't do stuff. And then we have to live with that regret. So by the time we get to actually live our life, we already missed so many opportunities we didn't take, and we regret not doing it, because we could have had a wonderful life. Damn.
By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend. 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich man north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets top.
Whoa.
Don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth.
Oh my God. I think he is right. The curriculum definitely failed. 6 to 18 curriculum definitely failed, bro. The 6 to 18, the curriculum definitely failed us. Definitely failed us. I think, like, we're going to school, and the crazy thing is, in high school and middle school, we're forced to take and learn subjects that we don't care about. We don't have interest in some of the stuff that we learned about. College is cool because you get to pick everything that you want to do. I think college is still a iffy thing because you still have to get your gen eds out the way, which you still have to take certain classes, which is understandable to a certain extent. But some of the classes that I took in college, I don't need for my future, so why do I have to take it? You know? So it's like, but 6 to 18, the curriculum definitely failed us. And I grew up in that, so I know what he talking about. And I'm seeing kids younger than me, kids I graduated with, like, it definitely failed us. And Gen Z, we're taught by our phones. Like, half the stuff, we don't even have to go to school. YouTube could teach us, online classes. We don't need to go to school for half the stuff now to learn. Like, it's kids that's millionaires, extremely rich and famous that didn't even finish school, that went to school and slacked off, and now they're rich based on their phones and computers. Like, really don't need school.
Their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes.
Oh my, that is facts. And even Nick Merckx talked about it, and he got his skin taken out of Call of Duty for this. But like, parents should be able to teach their kids this, not the school system. No, it's not okay, and they're forcing that on the kids. It's not okay. I think the parents should be the only one driving that and telling them that and putting that into their life in the perspective of the kids and what they see and what they want to be. But as far as school systems doing that, no, I absolutely do not believe that. That is not okay. That is not okay.
Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings.
To be honest, with the minimum wage and how normal job, like 9-to-5 jobs are, and the price of the things, it's extremely hard to live nowadays. It is. It's really hard. And it shouldn't be like this. Like, I personally think people I personally think that people like working at Walmart, that's working at like stores, restaurants, they should get paid more money than the average person. Personally, that's just what I believe, because y'all making sure that we have our everyday needs. Why are they making $15 an hour? That's not okay. It's not. They're the reason why we have food on our table to a certain degree, because they're the one that's putting on shelves for us to eat, taking it off trucks, working 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Like, it's not okay that they barely able to survive out here, because milk is $6-7 in some places. Eggs are arm and a leg now. It's not okay, bro. It's really not. And the fact that people normalize it and bash people for working a 9-to-5 is beyond me. Because it's hard as hell to do. It's hard as hell to make it in this world.
Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, for people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Wow. This song is very deep because they're saying a lot of real stuff that I can relate to. I think this world as a whole has failed. We have. There's too many homeless people on the streets. I just can't wait till I get in a position where I can help people. That's all I want to do, is just help people. Because it's just completely unfair. Like, everyone has their own story, bro. We do. And some people's stories are different than others, and why they are where they are different. But I think everyone deserves a second chance, and everyone deserves to be helped. some of the stuff that's going on nowadays is just, it's not okay. It's not. It's really unbelievable and it's sad. We failed as a country, and we gonna continue failing until someone do something about it. For real.